Some realtors still using that headshot since 1989. Ching! Online pics versus reality? Would you live in a cardboard box? And what's some of your favorite animated characters like SpongeBob and Peter Griffin have to say about the housing market? What? Get ready to laugh because today we're breaking down some of the funniest and absurd real estate memes you've ever seen. That's right. Hey folks, I'm Mark Magstadt, local real estate expert here in San Diego. Please make sure you smack that subscribe button. All right, let's bring on the first meme. Here's a huge house in your price range. And it's gone! That always happens, sadly. You find the right property finally call them up. Let's go. This is perfect for us, Mark. It's gone. It's gone. So if you see a property that you really like, let's not waste time. If you can't get out here, send a family member and/or let's write the offer, and then we can deal with it during the contingency period. Because if it's the right property, it's the right property and it won't last. Trust me.
And it's gone.
MLS photos, multiple listing photos, and the actual property. That is actually hilarious. There are times that pictures do make the property look absolutely incredible. We move stuff around. The photographer, hey, why don't we do this angle, that angle? And then you get, you're like, holy smokes, this bedroom looked huge in the pictures. It's 9 by 9. So I agree with that. How I feel when someone is insistent on viewing 15 properties in one day. This has happened. And previously I was like, let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's hammer these out. But you know what happens? As of 5 or 6, you're gonna completely forget about what property number one. It's a crazy situation. If you are gonna see 15 properties in one day, I highly recommend doing either a video or some photos to remind you of certain aspects of the property and/or take notes. Otherwise, it's gonna be a crazy day. And trust me, I do not like showing that many properties in a day. Buyers trying to appeal to sellers with a personal letter. Won't somebody please think of my children? So as crazy as it may seem, we as realtors here in San Diego, California, are no longer able to include letters. It's crazy, but the reason being is that there are certain times that it can sway the seller one way or another, and unfortunately that is not cohesive with the rules and regulations now. Previously, yes, I actually even had a gentleman borrow his neighbor's dog to take a photo of a cute picture because they knew that the people selling the property were corgi lovers and his neighbor had a corgi dog and he posed with it. Unfortunately, we can't use them here in California, but other states, I highly recommend it. So the reason normally you want to include a personal letter if you are able to is it tells you a little bit about someone. Maybe this is your first home. Maybe you have a couple kids. Maybe the neighborhood is awesome. You love the schools. Maybe it's the fact that that yard is going to be perfect to raise your kids. You're going to put a batting cage in the back. So what it does, it kind of tells a story about your situation. It can potentially tug on the seller's emotions and be like, hey, you know what? I know we got a little bit better offer, but we're going with these people. It's a great thing. I just bought a $400,000 house. Ohio. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Ooh, this is nice.
I'm rich. California. Yeah, you're begging for some change. $400,000 doesn't go a long way. In California, I think the average sales price is approaching $2 million in La Jolla, California now. Sadly, if you have $400,000, you might have to rent and/or buy yourself a Mercedes Sprinter van and just travel. The mobile house. I help people buy and sell homes. So keep an ear out, okay? Just like this. All right, so that is one of the cutest little dogs. My dog Blue, love her. I use her as many times as I possibly can to help people buy and sell real estate through me, but I like this. Wouldn't you buy from me if that was my dog? Yes, you would. Do you guys have a dog? Let me know in the comments below. After 6 months, the seller reduces the price to my original suggested price. You know what? The offers fly in. There's times we're real estate agents.
Guys, I'm a real estate agent. I have the key.
We're real estate professionals. We study the market. We study the market times, price trends, rates, etc. There's a wish list. There's a dream number. And then there's reality. There have been many, many times that we've told sellers, they pick their price, it sits and sits. and then it does sell, normally you're better off pricing your property correctly at the beginning. That way you may potentially get multiple offers and it may get bid up, but don't overprice your property in any market. Zillow said your home was worth what? The old Zestimate. I have a perfect example of the Zestimate. A client of mine had a property across the street from the ocean in La Jolla, and granted, anything on the water in La Jolla is gonna be 5 to 7 million plus. This guy called me up and he said, hey, Zestimate says my property is worth $7.4 million. The real number on this house was roughly 3.5. It's a big number, trust me, but it's not 7.5. We looked into it a little bit. They thought that his home was actually on the water.
He said he wants to go to college in Arizona because it's on the water.
They had it positioned on the wrong street. Zestimates, they're never terribly accurate, so call us as your trusted real estate agent and we'll give you the right price, not the Zestimate.
$1 million.
Some realtors still using that headshot since 1989. Ching! That's hilarious. I started to get some gray hairs and I had that old shot that, you know, it was just nice and dark. I ended up changing it out. I don't want to be that dude that shows up for the appointment and they're like, is that you? And then we have the sweetest lady that was on our team and she's getting older.
She's getting older, her daughter hates her.
And she did use a glamour shot from back, I'd say 35 years ago. So it did not look anything like her. I'm not gonna name any names. She changed it and her new shot is absolutely incredible. So don't go back to 89, don't use that old school headshot.
Don't!
He ate it, he ate the house. I can't really comment, that's just not right. Peter, you know you shouldn't eat the house, you shouldn't eat so much. They got you on the forklift and they're pushing you out. Come on now, come on. These memes are actually surprisingly accurate and of course funny. Which one was your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. And if you have any other real estate memes that you see out there, please send them my way. Also make sure you hit that subscribe button, smack the like button for more videos like this one. Thanks so much for watching.